Well, it is 1 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get this pinning started. Welcome, graduates, families, and friends, to the 2020 Nursing Pinning Ceremony of Piedmont, Virginia Community College. So we're very excited. This is the 46th class of nursing students pinned at PVCC. So you are the 46th class, the first class to complete the concept-based curriculum, and what I hope to be the first and the last class to be pinned via Zoom during a worldwide pandemic. I'm Kelly Farnsworth, one of the proud nursing faculty of Piedmont, Virginia Community College and one of the alums of the same program. I want to first congratulate all of our graduates. We are so very proud of you. And as all nurses know, successful completion of a nursing program is only possible with a team of longtime supporters. So to the families, given and grafted, near or far, friends, partners, and children, thank you. Your sacrifices are known and appreciated. Without your support, this moment would not have been possible for many of our graduates. And of course, I want to thank your other support team members, your fellow graduates. In them, you found friendship, camaraderie, and shoulders that completely understood what you were going through. You have created lifelong friendship bonds, as I know I still am great friends with some of my nursing school buddies. You have all proven your resiliency through this program, and this will serve you well in your new career as you enter the nursing profession during an unprecedented and challenging time in our world. I want you to know that today you are virtually surrounded by the love and support from PVCC administration and faculty. Our president, Dr. Frank Friedman, our vice president of instruction and student services, Dr. John Donnelly, our dean, Nicole Winkler, associate dean of nursing, Louise Schwabenbauer, Callie Weaver, Ruth Ann Akers, and of course, all the faculty. We're all so excited to share in this celebration that you so well deserved. At this time, it's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Frank Friedman, president of PVCC, to welcome you. Dr. Friedman.
Thank you, Kelly. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the College Board and the faculty and staff of Piedmont, Virginia Community College, it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's pinning ceremony for the class of 2020. You know, I've done a welcome at a nurse pinning for the last 21 years. I'm used to looking out and seeing 1,000 smiling, excited faces looking back at me. And to tell you the truth, this just feels very strange, and I really miss those smiling faces. But here we are. Here we are in Zoom land. Here we are on YouTube. And the fact that we're here, I think, teaches me a few lessons. You know, the easiest thing would have been for PVCC to say, hey, we just can't do a pinning this year. It's not safe. We can't do it face to face. But here we are. And that says a lot. First, I think it says that the success of these 67 graduates, their achievement deserves recognition. It deserves celebration. And we need to find a way to celebrate and not just let that get lost in the stress and the shuffle caused by COVID-19. Second, I think it says to me, the family, the friends of these graduates, they want to celebrate with them. Maybe they can't shake hands, maybe they can't hug and kiss right now, but they've been a support group for so long. They're a part of this and they want to be a part of this. And I know there are hundreds of you out there who are participating in an unusual way, but at least you're participating. Third conclusion I draw, you know, this whole ceremony was designed by the nursing faculty with the help of the technology staff at PVCC. It wasn't me, it wasn't my office. This tells you a lot about our faculty. They're not just teachers, they're coaches, they're mentors, they're friends, they're partners. The success of the students is their success. And they have gone out of their way to put this together because they are celebrating and they want to recognize what the graduates have achieved. And finally, just one last observation. All of us are now so much more appreciative of the work of frontline healthcare workers, obviously including nurses. We recognize that when somebody dedicates their professional life to helping others, That is really special. And that's why we're all here, to honor them, to recognize them, and to wish them well. So I'm so glad you're joining us in this unusual manner. And I just want to wish all success and best wishes to our graduates. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Friedman. Thank you so much. Next, I'd like to ask our Associate Dean of Nursing, Louise Schwabenbauer, to join us and give her welcome. Dr. Schwaben or Mrs. Schwabenbauer.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to our graduates. I'm really excited to be here. You did it. You went to the clinicals, you took the tests, you did the exemplars, you did it all. You're finished. It's exciting. My pinning was 40 years ago. It still gets me excited. I have both my pins on from a couple of my programs, so I still have them, still cherish them, and they mean a lot to me. Today's pinning might be virtual, but it's still a welcoming symbol into the profession. And we really are excited to have you in the profession. It wasn't easy to think of something original to say, but one of the faculty said, you know, think from your heart. So I tried to channel my Florence Nightingale and started thinking about what I could say. And I started thinking about what patients say to us when they thank you. When they say, thank you, nurse, a lot of times they thank you for the little things you do, answering the call light properly, speaking compassionately, getting them a drink, holding the phone to their ear when they can't do so, bringing them a newspaper. They think about those little things. I never heard a patient say, thanks, nurse, that was a great catheter. No, they think more about those little things you do. Nursing is about those little special things that we do. Recently, when I was rereading Florence Nightingale's notes on nursing, what it is and what it is not, she talked about those similar little things, referring to keeping the bedside spotless and other housekeeping issues. She scolded, if a nurse declines to do these kinds of things because it's not his or her business, I should say that nursing was not his or her calling. These little seemingly menial gestures, which don't get us nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, but they mean a lot to these patients. It's what the patients look for, what nursing is. It transforms the nurse as well. I'm not the same person I was 40 years ago when I was pinned. Being a nurse has changed me. Today's nurses, we have to go a thin line between technology, tradition. We learn computer skills. We have to be compassionate. So always remember the little things when you're a nurse. Think about those things as you come into the profession. Remember too, that all of us, even if we're not sick, we suffer from a condition. And that condition is the human condition. We're all human. We want to have that compassion, that love. And so never forget that as a nurse, and welcome to the wonderful profession of nursing. And again, congratulations today.
Thank you, Dean Schwabenbauer. Well, this year we have two speakers that are our student speakers, and I'm so excited to introduce them. So I would like to introduce the first speaker, which is going to be Elaine Taylor. So Elaine, would you like to please join us?
Hi, can you see me? Okay, and you can hear me? Okay. So I apologize for looking up and down. It's, obviously odd to kind of be at home. So hi, everyone. My name's Lainey. Thank you so much for being here today. I wish I were looking at you all guys in chairs at JPJ, but, I'm just fortunate to be healthy and that we're all able to get together somehow. I'm by no means a professional speaker, so please just kind of bear with me through this. First of all, to my classmates, congratulations, guys. We did it. I told myself I was going to try not to cry, and I'm really going to try really hard, but I haven't made it through it once without crying. So I'm so proud of each and every one of us for getting to this moment. It by no means has been easy. Most days were just flat out hard. On top of the pressure from school, some of us have had huge life changes that could have easily prevented us from finishing this program. But here we are. In the last 21 months, some of you have given birth. Some of you have bought a home, some have gotten engaged, some have experienced unmeasurable grief and loss, but we've all persisted and we are here. I didn't know how to start putting all my thoughts together when I started writing this. So I sat down and I prayed over a piece of notebook paper and asked God to give me the right words to portray the journey we've all been on since we began. And I just started writing. In my original speech, I planned to make a joke about us all hopefully sitting in our correct seats because we have yet to prove that we can even count off into groups as a class without failing, so much less sit alphabetically. So I'm glad we're still here and we don't have to count off and sit in rows together. From day one, the moment we were all accepted into this program, we knew our lives would be changed. We had all had dreams of being nurses, and now we're just weeks away from passing the state boards. Hopefully weeks. We're not really sure at this point. And we'll fulfill those dreams as nurses. As a little background for the friends and family members who may not know, our class is the first to complete this program after PVCC's switch to the newly required VCCS nursing curriculum. All the nursing faculty have worked tirelessly to make our days seamless, and they haven't received enough credit for all the time they've put into getting us here today. We could not have done this without them and their continual support. One person in particular helped move this program along when it could have easily fallen apart. During the course of these past 4 semesters, we had an unexpected change in administration. Professor Farnsworth stepped in and took over a role she knew needed to be filled until we were blessed with a new dedicated full-time dean. She handled this position with such grace, and we could not be more thankful. Thank you, Professor Farnsworth. And you're the only one I'm looking at right now, so it's even harder. My goal for this time is to reminisce a little bit with you guys and hopefully make you laugh. So here we go. From the first day of classes as the brand new nursing students, we were nervous, or at least I was, but equally excited for the journey ahead. We had the dreaded skills testing, our first round of clinicals, and conquering the beast of Nursing 100. We learned all the basic assessment skills in 200 and thought we had it easy in Nursing 130. If only we knew what was to come. By the second semester, we had all gotten to know each other better. We knew where everyone normally sat in class and generally felt more comfortable. We only had 2 classes to take, and we were still a little traumatized by the first semester. So we had no idea what to expect. Nursing 152, community health. Remember the windshield survey? Yeah, let's hope we don't have to do one of those again. This was a new class, remember, guinea pigs of the program. And I think we were all pleasantly surprised with the outcomes of our clinicals and the experiences that we had, minus the survey monkey. That was a little rough. Nursing 170 was pretty much a sequel to Nursing 100. But I'd like to think we were more prepared for the testing style and all the shenanigans that came with class. Third semester, I think our mindset was different. Coming back after summer break was hard. We were halfway there, and as my grandma told me, we could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and we knew it wasn't the train. I'm pretty sure there were a few times I told her that it might have been less painful if it were the train. I think a lot of us were excited about Nursing 210 and getting to love on some babies, but if you weren't, you quickly realized you weren't so bad at it once you got in the rooms. 211 was also another episode in the saga of med-surg classes. By now, we were starting to gain confidence in our test-taking skills, but a lot of us also realized the way we had studied before just wasn't working this go around, and we just wanted to survive it. Spoiler alert, we survived it. We did it. The last semester, we had no idea what to expect from this semester, but we obviously weren't surprised by that, so we just rolled with the punches. Nursing 252 was the final chapter in the med-surg saga, and I know we were all ecstatic about that. Were any of us prepared to have a class that was fully online like Nursing 230? Probably not. I know I wasn't. Nursing 270 was about 50% exciting because we were beginning a journey of independence as nurses, but 50% terrifying because we had to keep track of every move we made in a binder and find CETs from what seemed like 10 years ago. Cue the bump in the road, COVID. Y'all, if we can survive nursing school with COVID, we can do anything. A lot of us made plans for post-graduation trips and started to pray even harder that we actually passed this semester so we could still go on those trips. Clearly now, most of us are delayed, but nevertheless, here we are. A lot of us accepted and secured jobs as nurses. Some of us had trials. Some of us decided to grow our families, and some of us are almost finished with a second degree. Now we can breathe. The bulk of the work is over. So the reason I wrote this as a recap of all 4 semesters is because I wanted you all to remember how you felt the first day of school and compare it to the way you feel right this moment. Soak in the last few days and weeks of this time and know that the moment you step foot into your first day or night, shout out to the night crew, as a real nurse, you'll be ready to use all of the knowledge you gained in these past 4 semesters. We've been taught and prepared by some of the best professors in the country, and I know that every single one of us has the knowledge and passion to help our communities as nurses. I want to leave you with one last passage of advice I stumbled across last week from Susie Larson. May God open the heavens and give you a glimpse of how far you've come in this battle. And it was battle. You're still standing. In Christ, you're stronger than you know. May you see with eyes of faith how much of the wall has already come down. May Jesus speak peace in your soul and strength in your heart, and may you understand on a whole new level why God has allowed you to walk through this trial. He has something for you here, treasures in the darkness that will serve you well in the days ahead. Don't lose hope and don't let go of his promises. You guys, let us never forget where we came from. We were the baby nurses, and I think everybody knows that. Let us always help out the student nurses on our units and remember that it would behoove us to keep in touch with our classmates and professors after today. In all seriousness, thank you so much for being the best community of friends I never knew I needed until I started nursing school. I love you guys, and I have no doubt in my mind that we'll change the world as nurses. Thank you.
Well, Lainey, that was wonderful. I would cue my fake clapping, but it didn't work out last time. So we can't all clap, but that was absolutely wonderful. And I love that you guys were pioneers and how you captured that. So very well said. And thank you so much. I would like to ask Jolynn Bond, our next student speaker, to join us and share her wonderful words for us as well. Welcome.
Thank you, Professor. Today, we stand for the broken. We stand for the diseased, the sick, the disabled and the repairing, the disfigured, the incarcerated, the abuser and the abused, your mom, your son, your neighbor. We stand. We stand for the kind, the cruel, the humble, the gifted, for the rich and poor of body and mind, the unwanted, the unseen, and for those for whom no one else can or will stand. We stand. What a time to become a nurse when fear and suffering engulf our world. But it will not succumb to it, and here is why. Not while there are nurses to fight, and we will fight. In solidarity, without apology and without end, for compassion and healing and grace. We have been through a lot in these 2 years together. In our evening group, we have had 2 new little humans born. We have had close family members die. There have been divorces, triumphs, heartaches, successes, love, and laughter as we have grown close to each other. We come from 5 different countries and every kind of background, yet our calling is the same. We enter this time-honored profession not only with the knowledge that we have earned our place, but with the quiet and complete surety that we were born to be here. 1,000 times when it would have been easier to give up, to sleep in, to lose our composure, to lose sight of our dream, 1,000 times and more, we made the choice to stand anyway. We stand with the knowledge we have sacrificed for and the hands-on skills we have been up many days and nights and hundreds of cups of coffee acquiring, but also with the quiet, soul-deep, innate intuition that we, this cohort, were born with, which cannot be taken away. We stand. In the midst of a worldwide pandemic with news and media and government's eyes upon us, or in the small, simple moments, alone with a patient providing tender care when no one is watching, the heart of it is the same, and we are the heart of nursing. May we learn to be human and imperfect and to mess up with grace. And may we learn and accept that those we care for are doing the same thing. And may we stay humble and see ourselves and all the humans we care for. We stand together. Congratulations. Thank you.
Jolynn, that was absolutely beautiful. Again, more virtual clapping and real clapping. Jolynn, those were absolutely beautiful words. You're so gifted. Each year, the students are asked who they would like to give their keynote address. This year's speaker is one that most will meet while working on their prerequisites. Highly thought of by our students, Professor Yost helps provide a strong foundation to build upon once they enter the program. Please welcome Dr. Marlena Yost.
Thank you, Kelly. Good afternoon, faculty, administrators, family, friends, and most importantly, graduates. I first want to say how honored I am to be chosen for your speaker for pinning which is one of my favorite days of the academic year. I had the pleasure to teach many of you in microbiology or in anatomy and physiology early in this journey. It is my pleasure to now see those same students a few years later proudly graduating the nursing program. Throughout nursing school, you faced many challenges and will continue to face challenges in life and your new profession. Allow me to share an experience from my life when I faced a challenge. For those who do not know me well, I am a native of Delaware and lived there until graduating from college. After graduating from the University of Delaware, a mere 20 minutes from my hometown, I decided to earn a graduate degree. When investigating graduate degrees, I stumbled across an advisor with research projects that really intrigued me. The only problem was the advisor and program were in Mississippi, 17 hours away. All of those hours away from everything and everyone I knew. I was chosen for an interview and decided to take the long trip down to Mississippi with my mom for a visit. Well, to say I was nervous is an understatement. I was so nervous that I thought I needed something lucky with me, something that would help calm my nerves and anxiety. I decided to bring my treasured Lammy, a stuffed animal that my grandmother gave me as a baby. Yes, I was 21 years old and traveling with a stuffed animal. Many of us have a Lammy to help get us through stressful situations, but maybe yours is not quite as literal as mine. Maybe yours is a lucky keychain, a piece of jewelry, or a lucky penny. Maybe for you, chatting with family and friends can remind you of your belief in yourself. I believe we all have everything inside of us we need to meet the challenges we will face, but it's okay to take a little strength from something outside of us from time to time. I, however, would not recommend making a challenging time even more difficult. After returning to Delaware from my Mississippi trip, I discovered that I accidentally left my poor Lammy behind at visitor housing on university grounds. Calling my new boss to explain and ask her to send me my Lammy sure was an interesting phone call. It was also fun to later learn that she shared this embarrassing mishap with everyone in the lab, and it was a talking point for a good week. Never fear. Most of my new lab mates understood as they had a beloved stuffed animal. And more importantly, Lammy is still present and accounted for. I know that each of you will rise to the challenges in front of you, just as you have done countless times. For many of you, entering your first anatomy and physiology course was a challenge. Some of you were thinking to yourselves, this is a hard course. I don't know if I'm prepared for this. I hear no one gets an A in this course, and I need an A for the nursing program. Well, not only did you succeed, you rose to the occasion and likely exceeded your own expectations. You successfully transitioned from new student at PVCC, stressing about all those science courses, to the graduates I see here today. For many of you, applying to the nursing program was a challenging time. Are my grades good enough? How many people are applying? Again, not only have you risen to the occasion, but you have exceeded expectations. 2 short years later, here you are, proudly graduating as nurses. You will continue to face challenging times in your future. Of that, I am sure. Taking the NCLEX, your first day on the job, the first time you look around to call the nurse and realize you are the nurse, those are going to be challenging times. But think about the countless times you have exceeded your expectations. Every year, watching pinning, I'm inspired by our PVCC nursing graduates. Many of you have excelled while parenting young children. Some of you were holding down jobs. Others had been out of school for several years before starting this journey. You each have a story, and each is unique and full of individual challenges. You have inspired me, and I'll bet you've inspired each other. Not only did you successfully complete the nursing program, but in the home stretch, late in the 4th quarter, you had to deal with new challenges besides successfully passing those last courses and finishing up those clinical hours. You were rocking the nursing program, so close to finishing when the coronavirus made its appearance. Overnight, social distancing became the norm, which soon gave way to stay-at-home orders. To say it simply, our world changed. As the world changed around us, you persevered. You had to quickly pivot from transitional face-to-face courses to online instruction. You could no longer interact with your professors on a weekly basis. Gone were the times that you could study in groups. Some of you found yourselves caring for children while at home. Maybe now you had to assist them with online learning. You may have been asked to work extra hours or lost your source of income. Some of you may have been dealing with anxiety about our current world situation. You are doing all of that and so much more by successfully completing this rigorous nursing program. But you did it. You conquered challenges that no other nursing students had to face. I am inspired by nursing students every year, but you all are truly a special group. You have navigated our unprecedented worldly changes while staying focused and motivated to finish strong. I could not be more moved and inspired by this graduating class. So what do I leave you with? We will always have challenging days and experiences, days that we are given the opportunity to rise to the occasion. That might be scary, but that's okay. Remember your Lammy. You don't need that external strength, but it sure can be helpful to ease our minds. There are numerous examples of each of you rising to the occasion again and again. Take a moment to celebrate your successes. While you're crushing those challenges, you just might be inspiring others around you. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yost. I know everybody is just so excited to hear from you. I'm seeing all the little I love you and I miss you from all the students. So thank you so much for speaking for us today. The pinning ceremony has a rich history, and the pin itself is full of history. Here to share this with us today is Professor Sarah Reed.
Hi, everyone. So the completion of a college degree is always something worth celebrating, but this ceremony called pinning represents something unique to nursing and something near and dear to our hearts as nurse educators. So why a pin? Anyone who doesn't have nursing in their family, this is probably the first time you've ever heard of pinning. What's pinning? In 1855, Queen Victoria presented Florence Nightingale with a pin for her service in Crimea. It contained the symbol of the Maltese cross and the words, "Blessed are the merciful." In 1880, the first nursing pins awarded in the United States were earned by the graduates of Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York. Other schools of nursing followed, each designing their own unique pin. Before it was socially acceptable for women to attend college, before nursing established itself as an independent academic discipline, the pin represented the knowledge, skill, and dedication of the new nurse entering the profession. In 1974, the first graduating class of nurses chose the emblem of the college as the design for the pin from PVCC. Ever since that year, we, the faculty, have had the joy and privilege of pinning in person, of actually, we use a little ribbon and we would like hang it over your head. This is the first year we have not been able to do that. And I think I speak for all of us in saying we miss that. And we hope to see you all in person again. But we do what we must. No one knows what it's like to get through nursing school, except for those who have done it. It's more than just letters after your name. The pin means you have endured and prevailed through so many challenges. The pin means you are ready and able to enter a profession with a rich history and an exciting future. The pin says, "I am a PVCC nurse," and we hope you wear it with pride.
Thank you so much, Professor Reed. Thank you so much. And And as she said, usually now we would call you to the stage and read your dedication while you walk across it to receive your pin. Since this isn't possible and we were worried about some Wi-Fi and bandwidth issues, the students have sent us pictures and dedications that we're going to share. John Kingsley has kindly helped put this together. So we invite those of you who are sheltering with your graduate, and if you have your pin with you, we invite those people to go ahead and pin the student during their dedication. John, whenever you're ready, we can play the dedication. Coburn Burgum.
To my brother Rye, for encouraging me to take A&P instead of pottery. You are the reason that I am an RN. To Lizzie, I've already gotten more from nursing school than I could have ever hoped for. You, I love you more than tacos. To Mama, my best friend, my biggest fan, my rock. Thank you for all of the encouragement and coffees to go. I love you. To all you blueberries, you are ripe for the job. Good luck.
Lamar Berry.
Luke Bickerstaff.
I'd like to thank my spectacular parents for supporting me in my path to becoming a nurse. I want to thank my wonderful fiance who believed in me when school felt overwhelming. I'd like to thank my future in-laws for offering an occasional weekend getaway just over the mountains. Thanks to my friends who helped me with words of encouragement. Thanks to the nursing faculty and my fellow students for being there. I couldn't have asked for a better crew with which to make this degree happen. Thank you.
April Black.
I want to thank my other half, Eddie, first and foremost. Without your patience and dedication, I wouldn't have made it through. My 5 amazing children for being so understanding and giving me a reason to continue through the struggles. My mom for always being my biggest fan and rock and supporting all of my dreams. My friends and family for the support and encouragement. Lastly, the amazing nursing faculty for getting us through a hard 2 years.
Jolynn Bond. Angie Britton.
Thank you, God, for answering my prayers. Thank you to my husband, Brandon, for always being there for me and loving me at my worst. Thank you to my girls, Ashley, Abby, and Mary. I know I haven't been able to do lots of things with you, but I thank you for your understanding. Thank you to my mom, my dad, and thank you to Nanny. I want to thank my classmates, without whom I don't think I would be here. They have cheered me on when I didn't think that I could keep going. Thank you to my coworkers and clients for cheering me on. And lastly, thank you to my professors for your guidance and tools to be the best that I can be.
Caitlin Chmielewski.
Thank you to my mom and dad for always believing in me, cheering me on, and encouraging me to keep going. This road has been long and I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you to my sister for keeping the competition alive and always telling me like it is. Still hoping I get to be the RN to your MD one day. To JC for making every day brighter and reminding me that laughing through the stress keeps you young. And to Kevin for loving me through it all and at times believing in my dreams more than me. Can't wait to marry you.
Samantha Clements. A fearless pursuit can equal limitless possibilities. Thank you to my amazing classmates for motivating me and to my professors for always encouraging me. Thank you, Nanny, for being my biggest supporter. My son Jackson, I gave you life, but really you saved mine. Carrie, thank you for pushing me when I was ready to give up. Ed, thank you for your endless support. My late friend Takia, I know you are smiling right now. We did it, baby girl. Carly Cook.
To my entire family, especially my mom and dad, classmates, professors, coworkers, and Alexa Samuels, thank you. Thank you for all your endless love, support, and encouragement. Thank you to Matt Paulina for all the stiff drinks and being our pregame on the weekends before we headed out. I personally couldn't made it through without you. I would like to dedicate this accomplishment to my poppy, David Cook Sr. I hope I am making you proud. I can't believe this day is here. Congrats to the class of 2020.
Janine Crawford. I would like to thank my husband, who has always been my biggest supporter, who lifted me up when I was down, pushed me forward when I hesitated, and dried my tears in moments of doubt. Thank you to my daughters, Kenna and Allie, for all of their little notes of encouragement, love, and understanding. Lastly, thanks to my mom and Uncle David for helping with my kids so I would have time to study. Corey Crossan.
I'd like to thank my mother for her endless support and my second family at Western Albemarle Rescue Squad for helping me discover myself as a caregiver and clinician. This achievement is dedicated to my father, Eric Crossan, and my dear friend, Betsy Gilbertson, whose memory inspired me to get to where I am now. I promise to continue making you proud.
Caroline Cullen.
Jacqueline Davis.
I would like to thank my family, boyfriend, and his family, friends, and faculty for being so supportive throughout my journey in becoming a nurse. I would not be where I am today if it weren't for y'all's love and encouragement. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all that you've done for me and for always believing in me, even when I did not believe in myself. I am also grateful for the lifelong friends I've made these past 2 years. We did it.
Amber Decker. To my children, thank you for being patient all the times I had to study instead of spending time with you. To my mom, thank you for watching the kids every single time I asked without hesitation. To my husband, thank you for being willing to go on this journey with me and always believing in me. To all my friends, thank you for supporting me endlessly. I couldn't have done this without you all. I love you.
Michaela Flanagan. Mom, Dad, Aaron, Kenny, Jeff, Ashley, Zach, Allie, Beatty, and Cal, thank you for your constant support and words of encouragement as I took on nursing school. Day in and day out, you were all there to lift me up when I felt down. There are not enough words to describe how truly grateful I am to all of you. Lots of love, always.
William Floyd. I would like to thank my friends and family for their support. I especially want to thank my son, Tavius. We have been through so much together, and he has stood strong from day one. I love you, buddy.
Megan Frey.
I wouldn't have made it here without the love and support of my wonderful family. To Mom and Dad, thanks for your endless support and encouraging me to chase my dreams. To my grandparents, somehow you always knew how to put a smile on my face. To Phil, thanks for loving me endlessly and inspiring me daily to keep pushing. And to my little guy Jax, I may have brought you into this world, but you have given me life. All my love, little guy. Thank you, everyone.
Jesse Gandy.
I dedicate the perseverance and hard work it took to get through this program to my children, Joshua, born midway through the program, Taj Elliott, and especially Austin June, because I couldn't tell them to go after their hopes and desires in life if I didn't go after my own. Thank you for loving Mommy through all the chaos and craziness of the last 2 years and showing me lots of forgiveness when I needed it. To my husband, Justin, for your love and support and so many loads of dishes. Without your persistent encouragement, I wouldn't have gone back to school. My sister Emily, for your support through the really tough stuff and always being there to listen even when it's hard. To my friends, classmates, and professors for your support during pregnancy, after Joshua was born, and all the times I wanted to give up. I thank you.
Elizabeth Hamlin.
To my mama here in spirit, this is for you. You instilled in me the strength, courage, and resilience necessary to get where I am today. You will forever be my greatest inspiration. To Kobe, my nursing school love story. This program would have been impossible without your unwavering support and encouragement. To my family and friends for always checking in and cheering me on, thank you. I love you all. Lastly, to my nursing school family, congratulations, we did it.
Joy Henson.
First, I would like to give honor to God. Thank you to my family and friends for supporting me. Also, this accomplishment would not be possible without the unconditional love and uplifting support that I receive from my daughter Deja and fiance DeVelle. You two have been the concrete beneath my feet. I am thankful for the both of you, and when I count my blessings, I count each of you twice. I love you more.
J.C. Hostetter.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me through every step of this journey and for always believing in me. Thank you to my sister Jolie for always being my shoulder to cry on. Thank you, Momo, for always encouraging me. I love you all, and I would not be here without you. Thank you.
Caitlin Hunt. I want to first thank God for giving me the opportunity and ability to become a nurse. Second of all, I couldn't have done this without the support of my parents, grandparents, my wonderful boyfriend John, his family, and all of my classmates at Reynolds and Piedmont. My grandmother was always my cheerleader throughout all of my schooling and sadly passed away this semester before seeing me graduate, but I am proud to be pinned as a nurse in her memory. Karen Hutter.
I would like to give God the honor and glory for the calling to become a nurse. Thank you to my family and friends for all of their love and support. My professors, I will forever be grateful for your knowledge, support, and encouragement to keep going. Thank you to my girls, Emma and Julia, for being my biggest cheerleaders and for understanding when I had to study. To my husband, Temp, thank you for supporting me in every way possible to make this dream of mine come true. And to my classmates, we did it!
Obviously, we're experiencing a moment of technical difficulty.
To keep going. Thank you to my girls, Emma and Julia, for being my biggest cheerleaders and for understanding when I had to study. To my husband, Temp, thank you for supporting me in every way possible to make this dream of mine come true. And to my classmates, we did it!
Brooke Hutton. Eunice Jin. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, family, for your unconditional support and love. This is your degree as much as it is mine. Thank you, Hutters and Sorgels, for making me family and sacrificing so much for me. You too, Carly. Marshall, you make my heart and belly happy. Professors, it took me 8 years to find you, and I'm glad I did. Classmates, you're all my family, and I love you. Professors, please add me on Facebook or Instagram.
Haley Jones.
I learned so many important life lessons about myself here. I want to thank everyone in this room. You truly made this the best learning environment and best experience for me. More importantly, I want to thank my parents, Chad, my family, and friends for all the support throughout this journey. I love you guys. Oh, and someone please document this, because if it wasn't documented, then it wasn't done.
Zulika Karazada. I would like to express my appreciation to my family members, especially my parents, my husband, all of my professors, nursing school classmates, and my friends who helped me get to where I am right now. I could not have done this without you all, especially my husband, who has helped me a lot and was also the main source of stress for me. Just kidding. There were times during these past 2 years that I thought about quitting. I thought I could not do it. I would cry and ask my God for strength and support. With the passage of the day, I became stronger. Here I am today, stronger than ever. I learned a lot with the passage of these 2 years. I can say that I am 95% different compared to the person I was 2 years ago. I care a lot more now. I am tougher than ever. I am ready to face and deal with any obstacle that would come on my way. I'm excited and eager to go out there and help people with the knowledge I have gained from you all. Thanks again, everyone. Janie Beck Creeder.
I dedicate the tenacity and resilience it took to get through this program to my son Judah, who was born halfway through my first year of the nursing program. I could not have accomplished this goal without my husband Luke. Not only did we survive working and having a baby while we were both in school, we finished strong even through a pandemic. Thank you for partnering with me, Luke, and taking on more of the mundane so that I could do something extraordinary. Thank you to my village of support, to my parents, my mother-in-law and father-in-law, my friends and incredible classmates. This was a team effort. We did this together. I'm so proud, and grateful for everything.
Kaylee Landis. Thanks to the nursing faculty and clinical instructors for investing in me. Thank you, Dave and Allison, for your wonderful hospitality. Thanks, John and Barb and Steve and Mary Kay, for all the love, encouragement, and support. Thanks, Cassie, for talking me out of quitting and walking me through the several mental breakdowns. Thanks, Nick and Brittany, for letting me attend Tally's birth. Patient endurance attains to all things, whom God possesses and nothing is wanting. Alone God suffices. Pepper Loosley. Colleen Marchant.
Thank you, professors, for your guidance throughout this journey. To my amazing coworkers and classmates for your encouragement. Mom, Grammy, and siblings, I'm beyond blessed and I love you all so much. Dad, Grandma, Pop, and Maryland family, you are such an inspiration and I thank you for your unconditional love. Weston and Lacey, reach for the stars and always follow your dreams. Cameron, you are my rock, my constant in my world. I adore you. Praise be to God. We did it, class of 2020.
Whitney Leanne Maupin.
To my daughter Adelaide, thank you for your patience with me and loving me when our time was limited with one another. You stayed by my side and were my reason to keep pushing. Also, I'd like to thank my parents, Jonathan and Christina Maupin, for standing beside me and believing in me when there were times I did not believe in myself. And to all my sweet nursing friends, we did it.
Valerie Matheny. To my mom, dad, and all the amazing friends that I've gained, I want to thank you, but I don't know where to begin. So I want to say there are so many things that I wouldn't be able to do without you. I appreciate and love all of you from the bottom of my heart. Stephanie Leona Miller.
Thank you, Casey, for supporting me through my many current degrees and degrees to come. Eva and Farah, you girls have been such a stress reliever, and I cannot give you both enough cuddles and appreciation. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always believing in me. And last but not least, thank you to my friends, fellow students, and professors for your solidarity and support through the many changes and challenges we have all endured.
Elena Kelly Morris. My most sincere and heartfelt gratitude goes to Jesus Christ and my favorite people, Daddy, Mama, Brittany, Math, Adeline, McKenna, Mike, Abby, Sams, Josh, Mima, and Laura, and to the many others who've inspired me with their kindness and love. I could not have done it without you. I hope every soul I meet experiences such kindness, compassion, and support. Nathaniel Morris.
For my dedication, I'd like to thank my mom and dad for helping me find and choose this path. My brothers for being quiet the night of clinical so I could get some rest. My grandparents, Cray and Papa, for encouraging me to always study harder. My girlfriend, Ella, for her support. My fellow students for all of our labs and shared memories these 2 years, and to my professors who have led us along this journey.
Nicole Kelsey Morris. These have been the hardest 2 years I've ever been through in my life, but they have also been the best. So many memories and so much learning and life lessons. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for pushing me to further my education and better myself. Thank you to my support system, John, Alex, and my sister Casey, for always being my shoulder to cry on, but even more for being the ones who kept me grounded and kept me sane. I needed you each in different ways, and you never let me give up no matter how many trials and tribulations God put me through these past 2 years. I can never thank you enough for pulling me through. And finally, thank you to my classmates. I have found my best friends, and I know we have all made lasting relationships because of what we all went through. But we were together. Congratulations, guys. We did it. Jules Mukundi. Adelaide Myers. Thank you to each instructor. You all create such positive dynamics. Monterey and Dave for flights to make quality time happen, and Aunt Mama and Papa for enthusiastic encouragement. Thank you, Lisa, for an open home. Thank you, Daniela, for being a stellar classmate. Thank you, Margaret, for inspiring intentionally and sharing homegrown meals, and Dad for teaching me how to appreciate all the types of people I meet, and for divisional humor for my pre-exam grumpies.
Thank you, Mom, from teaching me to read and manage time to the many fun tea breaks and encouragement. Lofton Parker Neal.
Y'all, we crossed the finish line. I want to thank my family, friends, and my boyfriend for the confidence, encouragement, and patience the last few years. I believe in myself because of you. Thank you to my professors for all the wisdom and support, and thank you to my classmates. Your determination to keep going inspired me to keep going, and I couldn't have done it without you. I'm so proud of us and can't wait to see what we do.
Dorothy Onyango. Matthew Paulina.
I would not be here today without the love and support of my amazing mother. I'd like to thank Corey for his insight he brought to every lecture, Samantha for keeping it gangsta, my girls Angie and Diane for being my snack and beverage support group, Teresa for giving me the only kick-powered vibrating chair in class, and a very, very special thank you to Karen for being the best partner since day one. Congratulations, everyone. Now let's go out and change the world, one patient at a time.
Diane Payne.
This is Diane Payne. For my dedication, I wanted to say thank you to my husband, Michael, for supporting me and not letting me give up when I wanted to. Thank you to my daughter, Hannah, for understanding when I had to study and all you wanted was to spend time with me in the evenings. Thank you to my family for understanding when I missed family events due to studying for exams. Thank you to Tiffany Blue for helping me survive the capstone experience. Lastly, a special thank you to my sister-in-law, Cassidy. Without you, I never would have started this program, and I'm so grateful that you pushed me to go back to college.
Brittany Powell.
To my family and my friends, I just want you all to know I appreciate each and every one of you and all the sacrifices you have made so I could be where I am today. To Darren, Autumn, and Dayton, thank you all for being by my side every step of the way through all of the challenging times. I love you all more than you'll ever know.
Jessica Powell. I want to thank my mom and dad who have nourished and supported my dream of being a nurse for as long as I can remember. To my in-laws, Cindy and Ken, thank you for your guidance and support with your time, love, and encouragement. To my girls, Brooklyn and Avery, you are my light. Thank you for being my joy and my reason to reach for my dreams. And to my husband, Dustin, thank you for the early mornings and late nights, for the laughter and the tears, and for never letting me believe my own doubt. Diamond Quarles.
First, I want to give honor and praise to God, because without him, I would not have made it through this impeccable journey. If you knew my story, you would understand why today means everything to my family and I, which is why I have to say thank you to my village. You all have seen me at my worst, and today you see me as my best. To my boys, Kingston and Nanzere, Mama did it. And with that said, this mama is out.
Logan Reed. First off, I would like to thank all of those who have supported me through this journey, because boy, has it been a tough one. I have laughed and I have cried, and I am so grateful for my nursing school family to help me each and every struggle. You guys are amazing and will go on to be great nurses. Thank you so much to my parents who have bent over backwards to help me at the drop of a hat. And lastly, thank you, Pat, for bringing so much joy and happiness back into my life. Olivia Briorden.
I could say nursing school was easy, but that would be a fib. Mom and Dad, thank you from the bottom of my heart for always believing in me and continuously being by my side throughout this long, challenging journey. Justin, thank you for always showing me the positives in situations that I thought were negative and for always giving me that extra boost of confidence. And to the girls, we did it. I love you all, and I couldn't have done it without your love and support.
Emma Shawcross.
Thank you to my mom, dad, Anthony, and my sweet Stella girl. I could not have done this without your love and support.
Sarah Shiflett.
I want to dedicate my pen to my husband for constantly encouraging and pushing me when I wanted to give up. You have been my rock, and I know without a doubt that I could not have made it without you. You have sacrificed so much without hesitation, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. To my family, thank you for being my cheerleaders and for understanding when school kept me from being with you. To my close friends, I'm so thankful for true friendships that hold on through thick and thin. Thank you to everyone that believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. I thank God for each and every one of you. Your prayers, encouragement, and support are the reason I'm here today.
Elizabeth Sorgel.
After graduating from this program, I will not only leave with a nursing degree, but a second family. Professors, that means you too. I may have only slept a combined 30 hours since 2018, but it was worth it. I am excited to start the most thrilling and terrifying chapter of my life. Andiamo.
Daniela Smith. Thank you to my family and friends for believing in me and the countless hours spent listening to me when I needed it most. And thank you, Nick, for feeding me. Jill Snow.
To my children, Brandon, Hannah, Megan, and Nathan, thank you for sacrificing and constantly encouraging me. My work family and Tracy, you are awesome people, and I'm forever grateful. To Jeff, my family, and my friends, thank you for loving me through my stress and for believing in me. To my fellow students, professors, and preceptors, thank you for your friendship, your encouragement, and your expertise. I'm overwhelmed with emotion, and I'm very proud to be here today. I love each of you dearly.
Jason Stanford.
I dedicate this to Mom, the greatest nurse ever, whom with Dad brought me to life and kept me alive despite my best attempts otherwise. To my wife Debs for keeping what sanity I have intact through the past 2 years. To Crutchfield for all the understanding. To Caitlin, Ashley, and Stephanie, and my entire cohort for putting up with my sense of humor. To my professors and clinical instructors. Without all of you, I wouldn't be here today.
Teresa Stephen. Colin Stephen, my children Noah, Finn, and Maisie, and my parents Mike and Mary Chun, and my in-laws Ray and Alistair Stephen. Thank you for your love and support. Stephanie Stewart.
First, I want to thank God for answering my prayers and allowing me to be where I am today. My husband Jermaine for his love and support and for the sacrifices that he has made. My kids, Jaden and Tramel, for sacrificing quality time together. To my parents, Janice and Junior, my coworkers, classmates, and my friends for supporting me throughout these last couple of years. Lastly, my professors who provided me with the tools I needed to succeed as a nurse.
Elaine Taylor.
Thank you, Jesus, for guiding me through nursing school and through every single day of my life. Brandon, thank you for supporting me and loving me in so many ways throughout this journey. Riley and McKinley, thank you for being patient with me. I'm so happy you both get to see the reward that hard work and unwavering faith brings. To our amazing family, this would not have been possible without your physical, emotional, and financial support. We made it.
Ashley Lauren Thomas.
To my family, thank you for being there through all of my stress and supporting me in following my dreams. To my professors, thank you for believing in me and helping me reach my potential. And to my classmates, I cannot thank you all enough for everything. We've been through a lot together, but I wouldn't have wanted to do nursing school with anyone else. It's been a wild ride, but we made it. Congrats, class of 2020.
Priscilla Torres.
I am grateful to God for blessing me with an incredible family who have shown me unconditional love and support throughout this journey. Thank you to my husband, Nick, who has made it his mission to see my dreams and goals come true. Your unwavering belief in me has been everything. Thank you to my beautiful children, Marcus, Eva, Braylon, Jack, and our little girl on the way. You are my purpose in life, and all that I do is for you.
Caitlin Marie Vasir.
Thanks to my parents, Bill and Chris, for always reminding me that I have what it takes and that this is where I belong. To my wonderful husband, Brad, for picking up the pieces every time I fell apart. To my best friend, Katie, for agreeing that nursing is tough, but I am tougher. And my classmates, for taking this wild ride right along with me. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop.
Morgan Vick. I would like to thank my mom, dad, grandma, and siblings for always encouraging and supporting me through this journey. I am extremely grateful for this nursing program and its faculty because it led me to amazing friends, a career I love, and a lifetime of growth and opportunity. Catherine Lee Ware.
And I quote, "If I could give you information of my life,
it would be to show how a woman of very ordinary ability has been led by God in strange and unaccustomed paths to do in his service what he has done in her. And if I could tell you all, you would see how God has done all and I nothing. Florence Nightingale. I am thankful for each and every one of you, students and professors, who journeyed with me these past couple of years. May we go forth and care well for the sick and hurting in our world with compassion, wisdom, and this great amount of knowledge just gained.
Molly Weatherly.
On a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the absolute worst pain ever, I would have to say that nursing school was like an 11 sometimes. I definitely couldn't have done it without the support of my friends and family during these past 2 years. Thank you guys. I'm so thankful to have had this opportunity and how it allowed me to grow as a person. It's been a crazy 2 years, but we did it.
Timothy West. To my moon and star, Luna and Nova, thank you for lighting my path and showing me that there is a bright future for us. To my family and friends, thank you for the sacrifices you've made that allowed me to pursue this dream. It is because of you I am here today. And to all the professors I've encountered in this journey, thank you for not failing me, as I will not fail you. Catherine Wittig.
I would like to thank my God for loving me and for opening my eyes to nursing school. Thank you to my amazing husband. After 29 years, 7 children, and nursing school, he is still smiling. Benjamin, Elizabeth, Abigail, Jeremy, Sarah, Gareth, and Gwyneth, you have my heart and my thanks for making me a mom, my highest calling. Professors, thank you for your dedication and encouragement. And to my classmates, I love you all. We're a crazy, mixed, stressed out bunch, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
Carrie Zacharias. Victoria Zumo.
I want to thank my dad for always pushing me to work hard to achieve my dreams. I want to thank my nanny and papa for always being there for me. But more importantly, I want to thank my daughter for pushing me to be a better person for not only myself, but for her. I want to thank all my friends and family that have supported me through these hard 2 years. I couldn't do it without y'all.
Hello, PVCC nursing graduates of May 2020. This is Professor Agahauer. I would like to say to you all, well done on your demonstration of strength, resilience, hard work, compassion, and dedication to the nursing program, especially through challenging periods of changes and transition. Throughout your progression in the program, I have had the pleasure of observing your growth, build of confidence, and competence. I wish you all prosperity and success all the way as you continue to pursue your academic and professional goals, and I am honored to have been a part of your nursing journey. Now go into the world and shine the light that we know you are endowed with as you begin your passage into professional registered nurses. Congratulations, graduates! Stay blessed. Bye.
This has been a long and challenging 2 years for many of you. Many, if not all of you, have reached goals that at one time seemed unattainable. Just when the light peeked through at the end of the tunnel, COVID-19 came in and blocked seemingly all of that light. But those here today persevered. Those here today overcame all of the obstacles, even the unprecedented boulder of a virus. I am so proud to say congratulations to the class of 2020. Facing challenges with strength, determination, and confidence is what matters, and you have done it. Congratulations.
Congratulations, PVCC Nursing Class of 2020. A virtual pinning, another first for a group of pioneering nursing students. Good luck. I hope you enjoy your nursing career as much as I do mine. Keep in touch. I want to hear about where this career takes you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. When I think back over the last 2 years, I'm really not sure who was more nervous in those first lectures, you or me. We've all come a long way, and I'm so very proud of each of you. As you know, I too started my transformation from a non-healthcare related field to nursing at PVCC. I will forever be grateful for the foundation I received from the PVCC nursing program, and I'm thrilled to have been part of your foundation. My hope is that each of you will continue to grow and to build upon what you have started here. Congratulations, best of luck, and keep in touch.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You guys made it. And I am so proud of you. If you haven't recognized this voice, it is Professor Mayberry. And I just wanted to say I am super proud of you. And I don't know if you can remember way back, probably in your first semester, I think Professor Farnsworth said one day, you know, if I wake up in a hospital bed and look up and see you, I better know that I am in good hands. And I can say today that if I looked up into each of your faces, and if I was in a hospital bed and I saw you, I would say, oh, thank God. So I trust you guys. You guys have been amazing students. You're going to be even more amazing nurses. And I was super proud to be your professor while you were in nursing school. And I hope to see you not as a patient, but just around in the hospital. So again, congratulations, you guys. You did it. And all through a pandemic. I love it. I feel like you just looked at it and said, not today, not today.
I'm so very proud of each of you. You're embarking on one of the most rewarding career journeys. Every day will not be easy, but it definitely will be worth it. Always remember your why for choosing this career path. Congratulations.
Class of 2020, we've been through a lot together. So many changes, so many things done for the first time, you and me both. For all of us, there have been times where we were less than we would hope, and times where we shined. Of all the nurses I've taught over the years, you all have had a unique ride. You were pioneers in a new program, and now you face such an unusual and uncertain future. Words really can't express my admiration for your tenacity, your resilience, and your dedication. I've learned so much about starting out as a nurse, from graduating through my first year and into those thrilling years of service at the bedside. But what I want to say now is something I learned just being human. Talk nice to thyself. You will make mistakes, you will struggle, you will triumph. Through it all, be an ally to yourself. Be your own safe harbor. Listen to the words you tell yourself and make them the same words you would speak to a dear friend if they were in your shoes. I believe in you. You are working so hard. You are trying to do the right thing. You are going to get this right. Talk nice to thyself. The world will be made better by your work.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to our graduates. This is Associate Dean Schwabenbauer, and I'm very excited to be part of this virtual pinning ceremony. You have completed all of your requirements. You've been through a lot with our COVID-19. You are extreme troopers, and I'm so excited that you're here today to celebrate, and I'm looking forward to participating in this ceremony. Congratulations.
A quote from Florence Nightingale. How very little can be done under the spirit of fear. If you see this quote in my email signature block, and I know you've seen it, you should understand it's not there for just my email recipients, but for myself as well. I've had some amazing experiences in my nursing career, such as working in Heidelberg right after graduating. However, there have been difficult circumstances as well, such as being deployed to Saudi Arabia during the Gulf War. As your instructor, I realize you too have already experienced at least one sentinel moment in your nursing career with this COVID pandemic. Never forget that you drew from your inner strength, conquered this unimaginable obstacle, and are here today because your spirit of strength and not fear. I personally am looking forward to hearing how you have applied this strength in your future endeavors. Job well done, class of 2020.
Thank you so much. Everybody, those dedications were wonderful. I'm going to just add to our screen here, and I'd like to invite Professor Collins to come forward at this time. One of the things we're going to do as a group, and I invite not only the nursing students, but anyone who is a nurse out there in watching land, whether it's YouTube or Zooming, to go ahead and recite this with us. So I'm going to turn it over to Professor Brooks.
Good afternoon and congratulations. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Nursing Ethics and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. Congratulations and welcome to the profession of nursing.
Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and get what we're going to do next here because I have to switch screens. Thank you, Professor Brooks. I'm so glad that Professor Mayberry reminded us of that message in Nursing 100 because I did say that. I wanted to make sure that everyone that graduated, I'd either want to work next to or wake up to in an emergency room. And I echo her sentiments completely, as that's absolutely true. Just remember that I do have an iodine allergy, please. So if you do see me and I'm zonked, make sure you remember that. As you leave us, I hope it is now clear how proud we are of each of you and wish you great success in the future. I close with these words of Maya Angelou because I think these are great. I think a hero is any person really intent on making this a better place for all people. Go forward, all you heroes of the class of 2020. This is the way. The students have created a special closing video. I hope you enjoy it. And I will ask John Kingsley to start it for us when he's ready. And big shout out to Colleen Marchant for putting this together.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you forget, and all these reckless nights you regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me
paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my shouts and kicks in my face, but I've come through. Let me go on, on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
This is where the chapter ends. A new one now begins. Time has come for letting go. The hardest part is when you know all of these years when we were here are ending. But I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives. And now the page is turned, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Closing time, open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time, turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Well done, you guys. That was a wonderful. Thank you, Colleen, for putting that together. We know that everybody was involved in that and sending pictures. So this is the end of our pinning ceremony, and we just want to thank you again for joining us in this such a different way. And I know everybody's like, not crying at all. Actually, we are crying. But thank you very much for making this happen and the time and the dedication. We're proud of all of you, and we hope that in the fall or when we're all released from doing this, that we can have some sort of gathering at PVCC, some sort of picnicky thing, so to celebrate you in person. But until then, congratulations, best of luck. This will be posted on YouTube after John Kingsley does a little bit of editing to it. So know that that will be up there for you guys to share and to have forever. So fabulous. Please keep in touch and let us know if we can do anything. If anybody else needs to say something, but that was all I got. So thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.
Very well done. Thank you, Kelly.
I'm so glad it turned out okay.
That was wonderful. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Friedman. Thanks.